That's so typical. Still more than so typical. Don't wanna talk about it. So cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Still more than so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
immortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Still more than so typical. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Still more than so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they my new thing.
Daddy, take no, that's the team we're gonna
Hang out and be a new friend.
What are we waiting for?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Ravens have got it. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
You are X. Ready? You.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it,
here we go.
I keep going back to him.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. This time Jackson will throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Gun.
Another run for Brown on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And set up the screen for Henry. Breaks through the contact. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
T-Ren, let's go. Set up!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! 180! 180! 180!
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
Hey! Shot! Middle! Shot!
Jackson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Gun.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This will be caught by Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An inside give, Brown. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Down at the 26. A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow looking to pass. That one caught by all, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Henry up the middle. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Report. Go. Sit hot.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 36 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's taken in by the tight end Fan. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Don't worry. 180. Sit down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, nice move. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, right? Let's get set. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Shaheed. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and get
touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Extra score is 31. Ravens 21. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on 4th down. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hinge on the run before you decide to throw the football.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put... And this time he is in. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is Brown going up the middle. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. Here we go. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
180. 180.
They'll run it here with Brown. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
11. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2, ready?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
11. 180.
Burrow will throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. 180.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Gun. 180.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happier that.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
For the Bengals field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And
Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give, cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club